I think we're here early, so hello, those few who've already been waiting. Did I get this right here with the chat? Almost. Now. Yep, now. Let me close a bit more useless stuff. That is good, that is good, that is good. We won't need this. Yep. Hey, Marchetti. Did I answer you? I saw you wrote me. I did not, right? Because there were a couple people writing. I got lost track. I lost track. I'll have to go through DMs tomorrow, so. Hey, Aris. Okay, I think. Let me actually check. So, LFM service start is 1.5 hours, so we still have plenty of practice, which is needed, I think. Because I think Elo is on the line, because if we look at the website, I am 6th highest rated, but I am in the S10, and I fear a lot of other cars might be quicker still. But we'll see. There's a fair chance of rain, which might or might not help us. And of course, there's all the other people who usually have to agree who gets through the corner first. So I have a fair bit of hope that they disagree. And then we go from there, I'd say. I have to change something on my LFM account because it's still listing my Twitch channel, which I'd rather have removed because I'm not actually streaming there. So save. That's better. That is better. Hey, Pranav. In love with the M4? Well, it's a start. When you start hating it, then you'll learn to really love it. If that makes sense. Yes, still on VRS. Nothing changed there. Nothing. Actually, let me do a lap. I need to calculate fuel badly because I didn't so far. So we're probably talking 2.65 liters or something. Which is going to be... It's a 1 hour race with... Pro Series is with pit stop, right? I tend to forget. So, the rules for this lovely race... where I cannot actually see... Just checking we are not accidentally having a 90-minute race, which would be really odd. But no, it's not. 60-minute race, refueling required, 25 seconds refueling, which we have to think if it rains, we're not changing tire. Pit window 20 minutes. So we can pit up until minute 40. So that's the maximum fuel we're gonna need. For 3,600 seconds, which in an ideal scenario, I think race pace will be maybe just about 42 still. So let's calculate with 103 seconds, which makes, ooh, there's a chance for the 36th lap, not with a pit stop though. So we're certainly going to have no more than 35 race laps plus 1 formation lap makes 36 laps times 2.65. The maximum fuel we're going to need is 95 and a bit liters. So let's do 96 liters is what we're going to need, and then we split that up in the race. Copy. So I loaded that. I'm just going to save that as race set with a bit more fuel. So probably going to start with something like 50, add 46, which gives me, well, for 51 gives me 2 laps extra, and then we have a good. And then I hope. Well, no, we definitely want to. If it's dry, and it might rain later, then we're definitely going to the end of the 40-minute window, because might just start raining. Habe ich nicht, Shiro, aber ist das nicht einfach das Gleiche? Well, it's not exactly rocket science, just thinking loud. So 40 minutes, how far does that take us? Maximum 23 laps. Plus formation, 24 times 2.6, 5, needs a bit over 60 liters, so just gotta remember that. 63, 64 liters if we want to pit the latest. Worth thinking about that. Worth thinking about that. Anyway, now back to some Q running, I'd say. Oh yeah, for the race set, maybe click less rake. Let's save that. Maybe pressure, slight pressure adjustment. And no, not gonna touch the rest. It's gonna be fine for sure. Well prepared. Super prepared. Don't know why off is my steering wheel, but when I brake, I feel front toe closing. Yeah, I think you feel things that aren't actually happening. You might be oversensitive. Just generally, for this game, you're thinking way too much. Just drive. Don't worry about all that. Maybe on... No, just don't. Just don't. Yeah, there might be something happening, yes, but I doubt there's going to be much indication, especially in the first feedback. Might be other things more dominant. Let's say driver. Yes, seen, I know, should be there. I would have to practice pit stop, of course. Invest more time in driving, it's gonna make you faster. Stefan, hallo. Ja, das habe ich mir noch nicht angewöhnt, hier die lokal grammatikalisch korrekte Begrüßung. Yeah, the videos might help too, but the recent ones haven't really been around driving, have they? Well, one of them. And there you are thinking too much again. Why so complicated? More rearing makes you slower on the straight. That's enough, isn't it? Don't need G-forces for that. Hello, why are you doing this? Could have waited a tiny bit more. Well, okay. Thanks, I guess. And thanks, Bradley. And congrats on improving. That's what it's for. Oops. I guess nobody's doing Q? Oh, Bob is working wonders. Because without BOP, the Aston is a fair bit off. Yeah, they're all improving.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag acceptable.
Thank you. The only problem I see is when the McLaren of Robin is in first place. I'm expecting to see much faster McLarens coming. He's not slow, but not the quickest. So if he's first, watch out for a faster McLaren. My track is also improving just now. It started green and it's just going up to optimum. Don't give me hope, game. M4 with minus 40 on some tracks if we're lucky, but I don't know. Probably not. Spa potentially. But I think on anything that has corners, it's gonna be tricky.
Yellow flag, yellow flag. Be careful there.
And for Nissan, phew, I don't know. It's probably very track dependent. It certainly will get closer, but if enough, I don't know. Okay, that was easy to break there. Nah, Aston is better because we have negative toe, which gets the car to rotate, which the BMW doesn't have. So that's a big advantage. Oh, that's way too far. How much room this car has in the pit box? The M4 is fitting it completely. Okay, so we're aiming for just about the top of the second arrow. Top of the second arrow. Pressures were fine, actually. Gronewald, oh no. Well, he's just warming up probably, so he's gonna go a lot faster. Hazer here. Yes, Aston. I think in qualifying, TC off, yes, most certainly. On most cars, pretty sure. Except Ferrari. I'm not sure about that one. So far, I think they're driving it with TC. But maybe they just haven't found the way yet to make it drivable without. Yeah, I'd love the old cars to be in the mix, but for some things you need the developer. Their LFM just doesn't have enough impact. Am I? Okay, there's one more Aston. Boris himself. A bit off the pace. Shall we send him a setup? Where's Boris? Boris. Setups. Hungaroring. Is there any more Astons? No Audis? Well, but that's just the official, not the, well, it's a practice server, but it's not the one from the actual series. If we look on the website for the signups, well, there are 142 signups for the Pro Series. It's wild. It's getting a lot of people. Is there an Audi somewhere? In split 1, there is not. In split 2, there is not. Well, then I guess the car was simply too fast. And then all the Bob tourists stopped driving it. Now they look for the new fastest car, which they won't find. Unlucky. There's one Audi in split 4. And that's it. Like, I can't say it bothers me much. I don't know. Maybe I don't think it is. Why would it be? You can't control TC off yet. Needs very straight exits. Rain in 30, I actually think. Boris. Boris is watching, just not typing. Wet is coming, wet is coming. Less fuel. What did I calculate earlier? Maximum we're gonna use is 60. Shall we try with that for a second? Probably. That shouldn't make too much of a difference. Let's see. Maybe a click pressures. Or maybe actually I just load the race setup. Might be the smarter way here. Let's add some more fuel. And let's see how it drives. Then we'll find out quickly how it is. Fresh tire set maybe. Yep. The t-shirt, I don't think they're on sale. Only the BS competition shirts are on sale. I'm pretty sure the BS competition Twitter account does have a link to the shop. But those here, the BMW shirts, I don't think they're for sale. GSBQ. Audi is slippery with BOP? Why? Doesn't make sense. Marcelo, that's great to hear, because that's what we try to achieve. I will add more until it's same functionality but easier. Maybe more or less over time, potentially. Who knows? I think now with more fuel, we probably can put the brake bias a little further to the rear. And honestly, I also expect the TC off to work better now that we have some weight on the rear axle. Oh, that's actually going to be horrible. I don't think I did a lap yet behind another car. So I don't really know where, if the Aston is going to be faster and where it's slower. And also I don't see my line. Race fuel certainly hurts. Because the RPM go a little lower, and then we just don't have the turbo ready for exit of the corner. Let's see. I don't know, Audi's not loose, I'd say. It's just weird aggressive setups that make it loose, but I don't think the Audi is loose in general. It's one of the more, I'd say, more planted cars. When you're not alien or mega fast, it's extremely hard to control. Yes. That might be. That is certainly something for the good drivers, but in the end I have to say it's good when there's difficulty in the game. And if you're not the best driver, then yeah, sure, don't take the difficult car. That's why GT3 is good, you have choice. And now with the LFM BOP, you have even more choice. Because more cars might actually make sense.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Hey, Conrad.
There's a slow car ahead.
That was a bit much time lost there. Should be quicker. Shouldn't lose 8/10 just because of fuel. Well, let's see about competitive. Not entirely slow anymore. Oh yeah, and AOR, you're right. Still fast track. Would have expected optimum.
There's a slow car ahead.
That's much faster. I think Jardy has an S2, right? Raver, what are you doing? Thank you. So everybody who just became a member, make sure you make use of it. Sichi, what did you do with the Honda, you mean? Or what do you drive? Do you McLaren? I lost track, or do you mean me?
Yellow flag in sector 1. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
So we practiced that as well. I was hoping to have the upper hand in terms of acceleration top speed or something, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah. Are you driving though? With a Honda? Or just for Popo setups? Nah, the meta was there before, it wasn't me. Split 2, nice. Well, soon split one, I guess. Bit late. Ja, Lars, dann einmal alles Gute.
Flag in sector 2. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That's quick, I think. I just need change of colors every now and then. And I think it's like 3 years now in BMW. Aber die 297 waren ja auch angeschoben da beim Big Grid, oder? Oder mit viel Windschatten, aber nicht einfach so. Oder? Glaube ich nicht. Hey Tez. Yeah, you have to keep the RPMs entertained in the S10. Drop too low and he's dead. Honestly, I think I'm race ready with this, now just hoping it's not going to be wet in the race.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Searching for a main car. One sec. Of course, when you least expect it, the bump disappears. But I feel I'm trading tire for lap time right now.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oops. That was a bit too much. Still, lap times are really good. Well, okay, Grunewald keeps going faster. I do hope that is Q, because 42.6 is already pretty fast. I mean, that's 6 tenths now. I don't think I have 6 tenths just removing fuel. Du willst weg von Lotse, Shiro? A hard time finding main car between M4, Merc and McLaren. Well, the easiest to drive is probably the McLaren, I guess. The most responsive, right? It does something to all of your inputs. Mercedes probably needs to be very much set up on the edge, but doesn't know any curbs. M4 always needs the BOP to step in to be competitive, but generally, of course, a good car. Hey, Linus. Ja, also ich fände es, glaube ich, sehr schwierig tatsächlich, auf eine normale oder auf eine distanzbasierte Bremse zurückzugehen. It's incredibly warm in here. I have the window open, it's 10 degrees outside and still warm. Smells like a Grunewald wind to me, if you ask me, because if he does 42.6 in fast track, he certainly does 41 in optimum. But maybe we do too, who knows. My best was a 0.3 on the normal LFM server without removed kilos. It's likely gonna rain, yeah. But never know. I think chance for full dry is like 30% or something, 25, not very high. I just switched to optimum, but his time was already on fast track. Is there a bit of wind? No wind, really. Hey Dennis, looks like it. I think per kilogram they're looking at something like 1.5 hundredths or something. Around that, 10 kilos, 1.5 tenths I think is the assumption. But it's very broadly speaking, because you have to think that probably every car responds a bit differently to 10 kilos. For some more, some less. I think Robin is on the Q run. That's good to know at least. Not anymore. Yeah, I think the Porsche too. Gotta watch Luke later. But fairly confident he's gonna be TC off in the Porsche as well, at least in qualifying. Okay, even improved. That's not too bad for race pace, I think. I hope, though. Okay, he spun. Because the driving feels fine, the times feel okay. I hope the others are on Q fuel. Oh god. I just want to drive in the rain, into the rain, really, for test. I mean, with the TC we're looking for, I don't know, depending on car and track, 1, 2, maybe 3 tenths, I don't know, it shouldn't be that much. So it's really only something for top split where you have to do it. Well, the bob is constantly changing, so I can't really say. I guess it's still the cars that were previously fast. Why would that change? So I guess it's still Lambo, McLaren. M4 surely, if you take weight out of the M4, it's really good. That was a bit too deep. Can the rain come finally? It's been forever. The tire also seems to last for quite a while. I might later, depending how pace is, how much we have to push, I might just turn the TC back on for the race. Just to save the rear a bit. Because driving like this is certainly going to hurt it. Well, race we'll see how good the tire is, how it develops. So far, I'm in lap, what, 10, 11 or something, I don't know. I guess the rear's still good. And there's the rain. Green track. Greasy. That was just the bump. That's the problem now, when we don't have the turbocharger ready for the second part of the chicane, we get a little problem. Because then the nose doesn't lift up and then the curb doesn't fit underneath. Which is a bit horrible. Guess it's getting more slippery.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
I don't think real GT3s just turn around when you turn TC off. I don't think GT3s are hard to drive cars, else you wouldn't have random dentists buying GT3s and racing them. I mean, GT3s are literally made to be driven by people who are not race drivers. So I wouldn't be... So... I find it generally people are so quick to decide what they seem to know, but they certainly don't know what's happening in real life. Like, no TV coverage talks about which TC level any car is running. It's not a question that has ever been asked. So how do you know for sure? And the cars do have TC override buttons, for example, if they find, well, I'd rather not be annoyed by that thing here in this situation, so they press a button and then it's temporarily off. So I don't... Maybe the real-life TC is just functioning better, and they don't need to turn it off, but essentially the cars have so much grip that the TC doesn't engage in a lot of situations, potentially. So don't be that quick with your judgments, okay? Just take your time. Find information, but don't just say things. I'd just be much more careful with that. Eventually, I don't know. I know a few things, and I... Okay, yeah. Slick tire is done by damn track already, so that's a good sign. That should be a good position. Easy. Well, James Baldwin only drove a McLaren in Spa and on the British tracks. With a... Was he the dentist in the car? No, he shared with that other guy. So we're judging by one driver, one car. One season. Yeah, but do we know what TC9 on the real life car translates to in ACC? I don't think so. And in real life, they also calibrate the traction control each session they go out to adapt it to the track conditions. So they don't have those 10 TC levels. They essentially have infinite TC levels, and they calibrate those 10 to the range that they need. Nah, I've never driven myself in any proper race car. Just the Lambo ST thing, but not on actual race pace, so doesn't really compare. Which makes sense, right? I mean, LMDH car is prototype and made for a very competitive series, and only that series. It's not used anywhere else. So it's a bit different than GT3s that anybody can buy and drive in whatever GT3 series in the world. Yes, exactly. That's what just what I'm trying to say. Don't be so quickly with your judgment. There's indications of everything, but real life racing has so much more details that we just don't have in the sim, like at all. Not any sim does have that amount of detail. Like a real life car is always kind of in flux. It's always changing. They find new things. get updates, software changes. I don't know. In the game, it's much more fixed, everything. No engineering degree as well, no. I did, what 2 or 3 semesters of car engineering, but eventually I don't think I want to clog my brain with that all day, all night, because I already do this. Yeah, they wouldn't. They have no clue how far you can push a GT4 car, a 4 car probably. Because even in the skill grid, the lap time spread is enormous. Well, a GT3 car probably costs 700k and more. But yeah, you know, you can go there and say, I want to buy it. So yeah, there you go. You can't go to BMW and ask for the LMDH. They're like, no, we drive that. Sorry. I guess in the real car, the TC will just be better, so they don't need to do weird thing with turn it off, and the car has more grip, so they don't actually have to rely on it. Depends on the track conditions, most certainly. The track itself, probably the grip variety on real life tracks is going to be huge, especially from first session to last session of the weekend. Ja, können schon. Okay. I do hope they don't all massively improve. Let's see how many laps Tinko did in a row. 1, 2, 3, pit, 1. And Dario, 1, 2, 3, 4, pit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pit. So he was going on race fuel there probably earlier, and now he switched to Q, so that's too big of a gap to be on the same set, hopefully. And he is in pit, so he didn't extend that. And Kronewald was doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pit, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks like Q, hopefully. I think they would have to make the TC cut less and later. Adapt the TC to the slip angle. That would probably be the fix. Because if you touch the tire, you get, I don't know, so many side effects you can't really control for that. So I'd definitely shy away from touching the tires. Unless they already have a clear idea of how they're gonna change everything. But I don't see much with a tire that's per se wrong that needs changing. Hey Krani, Wazuren. Yeah, I think it's 600k net. Linus. Thank you so much. So everybody who's got memberships today, I don't actually know which membership you're gifting. Is it the determined student thing, or is it just the lower one that only gives the like icon emote? Anyway, if you have the higher tire, then you have 100 hours of videos ready for you waiting. Will they ever fix the TC? I don't know. I'm not Kunos. And they don't tell me. So you gotta ask there. Lower, unlucky, so all you need to upgrade now. But Linus got you interested. Thanks. I don't know. NSX with custom BOP. I think Stitchy was mentioning that it's flying. Yeah, Dario, go learn something. That's a appallingly slow time. Thank you, mate, for another 10 gifted subscriptions. What's going on here? Like, for 3 years, nobody ever gifted subscriptions. Now there's like 20 a stream. I'm humbled. Thanks. Good stuff. I think we have to. I think what we need to implement somehow. Maybe we can do this with Shopify or something. That you can gift people codes for Popometer memberships or something. Maybe that's a better way, because then there's a bit more than I don't know, depending what you want. If you want the videos, then yeah, the YouTube subscription does work, or membership. But of course, the Popo Meta one, maybe we can sort that out somehow. Yeah, so thanks to all gifters, certainly. Wild. Well, it's just a rumor that someone said to someone else without probably having any information whether or not. So it's no more than an assumption, words connected to a sentence. Not more than that, probably. I do give coaching lessons, yes. Just go over to the Discord, and there's a channel to request those sessions. I had a lot of sessions this week, so 3, 4 or something, or yeah, something like that. I'll reach out probably tomorrow to those on top of the queue, and arrange a couple more for next week or the week after, depending on how schedules look. But yeah, just sign up there. Okay, Linus. All right. Thank you. 20, mate. All we have to do on this stream, I think, is just sit in the garage and wait for the subscriptions to come in. Soon you'll have everybody with a subscription. Thanks so much, Linus. It's insane. Don't know what to say. Not experienced with wording around that yet. No, Dario, stop. Don't. Saretor. That is very, very good of you. Thank you. Saretor. Saretor. Difficult names sometimes. Amazing. What's that? 20, 30, 35. Wild. Absolutely wild, guys. Bathtub streams? We don't have a bathtub anymore. We're like in a very modern flat now, so we only have a big shower, which is maybe not something for the stream. Everyone gets one. Foot cam. Right now I'm wearing socks with holes. Oh, McLaren's cheap, but that's probably like the half-hour version. And if you want the car that lasts an hour, you probably have to pay a little more. And if you want the car that lasts 24 hours, you need to buy the endurance kit, which is another 100k or something. I haven't played Forza yet. And all I can take from the streams that have been going on, mixed is probably the only way to describe the feedback so far. It's not a hardcore sim, right? It's a game made as a game. So I don't think I'm really interested in it. And bugs ridden, as far as I can tell. Kitchen stream, yeah, we could do that. But I'd somehow have to get the camera there. Devilish. 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 Aston should have good tire wear. I'd love to think so, but in this race we're switching tires halfway through the race, so it's probably the advantage won't pay off. I agree. I just don't get the attention I should, Saretor. Damn it. Go give me those names. No, I mean, I'll try to make that content as educationally digestible as I can manage. Yeah, it's like GT7 genre. How do you suggest selecting a main car? Just what you're most comfortable in, or what you're the fastest in? Well, usually you're the quickest in the one that is the most comfortable. And depending where you drive, right? If you drive outside of LFM and the league does not have custom BOP, and then you probably have to go for one of the quicker cars. Lambo, McLaren, Audi, Ferrari. I don't know. Maybe Porsche, maybe M4, depends on the track already. But if there's custom BOP, choose whatever you want and hope they sort it out. Yeah, but Wreckfest, I feel Wreckfest is not bad. Like you can spin when you overdo it, right? And I feel the contact physics, for example, in Wreckfest are phenomenal. The damage model phenomenal. There's a lot in Wreckfest that's really good, right? That game is. It would be great if they had a proper sim mode where they go a step further. Then it would be insane. WRC not yet, but that reminds me I need to ping someone for the key. Well, I think I benefit a bit that Aris right now is not doing much content, so maybe that's why people flock to my channel. So you're all welcome. I try to replace Aris in terms of YouTube educational content. Are you trying to say I'm old, Dario, by any chance? So, how long? It's still half an hour to the actual session. I think I want to go out again, drive a bit with a wet tire. What times are people doing? Who's driving? Tinko is driving 150. 149. Invalid. Yonka, is he driving? No. Okay, so 150 right now is the weather. I'm a fossil. You're a fossil. Yeah, well. But I see this in the YouTube channel stats. Like, I by far have the oldest viewership, probably. We normal players should try build our own setups or buy the pro ones. So, pro ones. There's two perspectives here, right? Pro setups that try to achieve the outright fastest lap time when a pro is driving it. So there's a tendency for those setups to be rather tricky to drive and very sensitive. So not for every casual average driver that's going to suit very well. And also they're safe setups. And I drove one in the coaching the other day, was absolutely not safe. Even I got difficulty there, right? I can get used to that over a couple laps, but I don't want to think of a beginner trying to get used to that set. So I think there's a second perspective possible, which what I try to do with the Porsche setups that are linked in the pinned message, that they really are catered to people to be able to drive that car, right? The setups are still fast. They probably lack a couple tenths to the top times the car can do on a outright esports whatever level setup, but they are much more comfortable for people to drive, and I think that alone will make you faster until you can handle the more difficult setup. So if you struggle with the esports stuff, go for the easier setups, and then maybe you can get ideas, do your changes to that so you know how it should feel, and then you can go astray from that, make your changes, make it more aggressive, less aggressive, but at least you have a base to work from, which is probably better than finding your entire way to that setup. But if you're knowledgeable, if you have engineering knowledge, why not try entirely for yourself? I don't know, it depends what your results are in the end. Yeah, Dennis, it's all right. I mean, that's what it's for. Can confirm Porsche setups are fabulous. Thanks, Linus. You've done enough, okay? You change everything but the dampers? Yeah, okay, then then you're probably a bit advanced already and can take it a little more difficult, more oversteery potentially. Yeah, that's a couple of cars, especially with negative toe, they become really odd in Eau Rouge. Like they just kind of auto steer all of a sudden into some direction. Yeah. But generally, most cars should go through Eau Rouge flat easy without any problems on a normal setup. Okay, let's go for a wet tire, and I did save the pressures here, so 17947 is what we want to fit. 794 just checking my dry tire, it had like 0.1 millimeter difference front to rear, and I did slide it a lot, so I think the tire wear in the Aston indeed is very balanced, at least. What's my favorite BS Plus livery? Certainly the rainbow theme one, easily. I mean, that's good, that's the base livery, but yeah, can be a bit more punchy. It's conservative, this one, right? Let's check the brake bias. I think 59 was fine earlier. Yeah, that seems balanced. Indeed, Neil. So easy to send a message sometimes, right? Don't have to say anything, just do something. Hello? He touched the curb? Well, the thing is, because of the turbo, it takes so long for the car to develop power that you have like 80% of the movement just does nothing in the throttle pedal. Okay, why are these pressures too high now? They were much too low earlier, and now it's more wet. That makes no sense. Anyway, they're gonna come in the window. Because rain is getting more. Yeah, probably more cars. But still, damp should be the same damp, right? But isn't. Damp is also arranged, apparently. Subscription heat up the tire. Okay, low 50. I think that's not too bad for the conditions with fuel. I think the others we saw was 49s. Yeah, I agree, Linus. But that's just how these shops operate. We don't have much influence there. Because we have so low numbers in sales. Yeah, that's a lot. And I have to agree, the material is probably not that great. I have to do something. The issue is when you have jerseys, it's more complex than just printing a sticker on the shirt, right? Which you would do with Spreadshop or something. Or Teespring. That's what I mean with the rain tires having a bit too much grip, I think. You shouldn't be that easily control a wild slide with full throttle in the wet. Hey mate, how are you? Mr. Random Call Sign, who starts his streams at 8 a.m. I'd agree, get it out the way, right? But I have dog walks in the morning. Once I'm full-time content creator or whatever, I go for the early streams. Let's go for rain. I think when people spin out, I'm happy. Ah, there you go. Yeah, everybody has their responsibilities, right? Yeah, so it makes sense, right? Do the work in the morning like everybody else. I'd love to do that, have the afternoons free. But the esports stuff is just, you know, different. Yeah. So we have pressures for medium rain, and right now we're like 1 psi too high for the damp conditions, light rain. But car drives fine, and it's really just the dry set with a wet tire. I think it's getting more wet, is it? Feels like it. Or it's just a view being impaired. Try TC1. We can be more stupid on the throttle.
Clear on the left.
We can. Do we gain? I don't know. Oh, so much text. I need to drive. 1 sec. Just gotta see if TC1 is eventually better. Yeah. Need more PDFs. To be fair, R started the whole thing. He was bringing the PDFs into the game.
Yellow flag accepted.
Oh. Okay, seems like I need to have TC off, else it doesn't rotate. Alright.
Yellow flag ahead. Charlie in front. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Behind me is a BMW. Flight simulator. Yeah, I think I'll wait for the next MS Flight Sim, right? Because they wanted to add missions or something like that. And then I think it can really be a good game and not just fly around. Because you actually do something. I'd like that.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Yeah, Linus. I'm still. I'll try another lap. I'm not sure it's slow or faster yet. Overall, I feel though you can be way too aggressive in the wet. Like it should be, you should nurse the car around and not just slam the brakes, crank the wheel. I think it's too tolerant. Yeah, but that's fighting sim. I like the normal like rescue missions in mountains or something. I do that with a helicopter. Yeah, I don't think TC on is actually more comfortable, but not faster. Could the medium rain start finally? Because it's certainly more than 10 minutes by now.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
But lap times are very stable. Let's try another TC off lap and see if that changes something. Unless the rain gets worse this lap. Not much more off after turn 1. Nah, I don't know. With TC off, I just have more control over the rotation when I want it. And with TC1 already, it kind of surprises me here and there with a cut, and then I don't get the rotation I want. But we missed that corner earlier as well. Hard to compare.
Yeah, I think it's quicker. Yeah, you can put the car at an angle much nicer. More control. Hey Jay, wie geht's?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Go Toby. See what the Merc can do. He's already gapping me out of the pits.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Maybe we can follow. With a bit of cheating. Oh, he gained just 2/10 there. But I'm gonna older tire, maybe more fuel, hopefully.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
It's insane how he gets the Merc around
Yellow flag in sector
while he was very far outside out that corner and still.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
I feel the Merc is gonna be a missile today. Now we have medium rain, let's see the pressures. The thing is, in the Merc you put the power down and it will accelerate. In the Ascent it's just gonna take a while. So unless he has just the fresh tires already enough, or he's much lighter, then it's going to be very tricky to keep up with him. Yeah, it's 10 minutes till service start. Yeah, Toby's just getting the hang of the car right now in the rain. Let's see, when the race starts wet, I might do a few setup clicks still. To give us a little more rear grip, maybe. Traction won't hurt.
Yellow flag is set to me.
Yep. Definitely can't follow him. I tried pushing hard. Still 1 PSI too much. Hey, Michael. I probably should go pee. I didn't try anything else for the wet setup. I should probably make the rear a little more stable. But I'll see. If the race starts wet, I might have to think about it. If it doesn't, then, well, we go with the dry set. And then if it gets wet, unlucky. Isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, that doesn't work. There we go. I'll go pee, guys. Be right back. Stay tuned until we actually start. Which is going to be in 7 minutes when the server comes. And then hopefully we have a shot here with the Aston today. At least a surprise, maybe. I don't think we're going to go for the win. But I don't feel too bad right now. We'll see. Be right back. Let me open one more window. Never mind. What we can do. Oh. Thanks for the reminder, Luke. I mean, I did TC0 already in the wet, so I'll certainly do it in the dry, yeah, for sure. For sure. No, I'm entirely happy with my rig. I mean, I still have the Heusing pedals. And maybe Niels, if you're watching, I saw you looked or you watched a little more of my videos and commented. Very rare occasion, I believe. So yeah, I have Niels Heusingveld's pedals still. I still have the VRS base. I still have the rim that I had before. And I'll certainly won't change the rig because this just perfectly works right now. And I don't see anything I'd want to change. Maybe if I would ever get the mental strength to do iRacing, then maybe I need a SimuCube. As I just don't get the same feeling on any base except the SimuCube for iRacing. The force feedback is alien to me without the SimuCube. I don't know why. There's something it does different. So, yeah. There's ESL L1 going on, and I'm just following the conversation in the Discord where they're constantly discussing rules around track limits, where you're allowed to go. Then people go to places where they're not allowed to go, and then they're not penalized, and everybody's confused. Tinko forgot to sign up. Oh man, can't make that shit up. But it almost happened to me already before, so he's not alone. So we remember pressures were a PSI too much for light rain, but they were probably fine for medium rain and coming down. Case King, that's a search term. And it is probably just a minute away, is it? Ooh, 55 seconds till service start. Stay patient, everyone. Yes, new custom BOP, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's the entire reason they did it, pretty much. It is. Look, the servers are up. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, I think after LFM made the post yesterday and tagged the right people, it went really quick. 20 seconds. Five seconds. Okay, let's get ready for the server join minigame. We're waiting for the 4. Where's the 4? Come on. There we go. Split 1, join, bam. That was quick, but we're probably 10th or so. 12. And we have a wet session, which is not good. But it's Friday, the qualifying is on Sunday. So I think we'll just stay in the pits for now. And wait and see which setup we have to load. Sören. That's not a fun minigame, no, certainly not. So I think the only situation in which I will need a wet setup is when it's already raining. I will certainly need a dry setup if rain is on the horizon, but we still want to do a quick lap. So I will for sure load the normal queue setup, hoping that we get like a quick first dry flyer or something. Rain in 30. Yeah, we have rain now in 10 and in 30, but it might get less later on. But please don't give me a full wet race. Please. Is the hide screen working? Yeah. Too much rake? You sure? Nah, it's very nah, she's perfect in every way. Rainmaster, yeah, I think everybody in this grid is kind of Rainmaster. It's solely down to car at the end of the day. It is never skill in this grid. It's just not. It's always car and lucky coincidences. I'd say so. Nah, she is great. Do I have another picture? Potentially we could change picture every now and then. Where is the setup overlay? Remote overlay. Setup placeholder. Open image folder. I should probably leave the setup, else I'm spilling everything, but on the other hand, there is nothing to hide. Copy. You can add a custom image for setup hiding, user data folder. So this is where we are. And I think it's just taking the image with after by naming, right? If I change to Z, what are we getting? Does it change? Yes. Now we have another one for a while. Is that good? Did I just close Armamentario? Where is it? I did close it. That was stupid. Yeah, that's in the Armamentario tool. That will do that. Yeah, she's unreal. Okay, she's unreal. She's too cute. Yeah, actually, it's actually not good for her how cute she is, because everybody wants to go there and touch her, and she's totally not into being touched by strangers. Yes, every time I go to the setup screen, it pops up the image. What else do we have? Or there's more sleepy pigs. But I don't exactly know why it picks this image now, because it's last in line, so I don't really know what the thing does here. Does it go away? It does go away. And if I go back to setup, does she pop up? Yes. So I don't know. I don't really understand the cycle. Oh, it takes PNGs before JPEGs, I guess. So if we rename that to PNG, let's see what happens. Ah, it changed already. But I think the one before was nice, wasn't it? Stick to that for the time being. I'll get more. I have billions. Probably. Okay, so now it accepted that and kept that. Okay. Or? Yeah, well. Or you want to peek? Whole race, no TC in the dry, for sure. If it's wet, we'll see. In the rig for the setup screen. That's actually good. I will make that. I think on that image she's actually bored. Okay, then it brings up this. She was very young there. If we do a Y in front of that, maybe? Paw on the wheel. Wish she replaced Gregor. There's a chance. Flexing the dog. Okay, so there's dry coming up. So let's hope it's there on the virtual Sunday in the game. 49.5 doesn't... Well, in full wet, it's fast again. Gronewald 49.0. Not sure I want to see those times. That seems very fast. That seems very fast. Where are the other Estons? Oh, did Jardier not sign up? Jardier wanted to... Where's Jardier? Is he not in first split? I thought he was doing Pro Series in Aston. Maybe not. Ah, but then again, the Aston is in P2, so maybe... McLaren? Oh, I thought he was doing Aston. Damn it, I chose Aston solely to beat Jardier, so I should have taken McLaren. Yeah, it's alright, 15 by now. Car 5. Oh, AOR, I see. Well, then we're just gonna beat him in the McLaren, I guess. Nah, if Castorino is in third, Antonio with the Aston. Shuffling down now, but still, it's not too bad. Not too bad. And there's a Bentley somewhere here. Another Brit car. Yep. Yeah, and it still depends on BOP, right? So let's see, 310s is not nothing. A lot of cars fit into 310s. Well, let's see, 1 minute till a hopefully dry track. Ja, Thomas, das Problem ist, dann seht ihr meinen Kopf nicht, weißt du, weil der Rahmen leider auch noch so eine Ecke nach unten hat und ich war zu faul, das größer angelegt zu lösen. Darum ist der Rahmen jetzt halt in den Hintergrund gerückt. Modern problems require modern solutions. I'm hungry. We got sushi there, but still 2 hours until I can. Almost. Pretty much. Temperatures. They're probably going to be higher, won't they? You can already lower the pressures on the Q set by a click. 3, 2, 1. People are still driving, I guess. It's not just going to advance, right? Everybody has to go through or pit. It's insane how it's medium rain plus rain, dry. Ein halber Name. Ja, schauen wir mal. Still few people driving. Come on. Diese? Oh, bestimmt. Ja klar, ich müsste was machen. Es geht bestimmt, aber ich war jetzt bisher zu faul. So, can we advance, guys? Can we advance? Please invalidate or something. Come on. Come on, guys. Seriously. I wish that would point to find easily somewhere. Danke, Thomas. So, is he the last, or is there one more to come? Nope, we're definitely waiting for the 36. Who's in the last corner now? And now we should get the next session. There we go. And it's dry.
Green light, go, go, go.
And it's raining in 10. What was that? He removed the pit limiter early, which is cheating in my book. Ban yourself. New Mercedes GT2. I think I did, but doesn't it just look the same? Okay, so no rain for the entire qualifying, so the lap times will improve towards the end. So we have to get some timing right with the last lap. Okay, the curb has changed. Nice. But wasn't it rain in 10? Or is there just going to be an ever so tiny shower? Yeah. Come on, Jacob. Let's see how quickly the track improves, and then end of the session. Should have the fastest laps there. Oh. So all laps right now pretty much don't matter, because the track is going to improve by a full second or more. Probably 1.5 or something like that. Actually, I have to get used to the dry track again from driving in the wet. Okay, that works. Watch the McLaren take 5/10 out of me in that sector alone. had that too in the real car. On the road, didn't see a speed bump. Went over it slightly too fast. And I did that on a motorcycle too, I think. Sketchy. It just takes 3-4 tenths out of me just with the chicane. Insane. There's no chance there. Starting to see that true pace now.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
He doesn't even care to complete the lap. That's how much faster he can still go. Direct drive does make a big difference, I'd say, yeah. Like, if I go back, I'd probably spin. I rely so much on that information now. No grip in dry conditions, in green conditions. But Amadeo is giving me hope. He's in fourth. What time did he do?
Yellow flag ahead. Charging.
0.8. Okay, it's really close then. But I can certainly do that. I think I'm gonna do one more. Then it's 6 minutes, so I can do another 4-lap run. With the third lap being the optimal.
Yellow flag, be careful.
43.4. Not impossible. I don't dare to put the power down yet.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Sketchy. Not too good.
Brother man, this is me, Russell West.
pressures were fine, I think, so we can just go out again right away. Not much thinking, not much time. We have to speed up. Yeah. Oh yeah, improvements are going to be wide. The last lap is the crucial one. The track needs a long time to improve.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Hey Ginger, I have to focus a bit right now.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Careful. There's not enough grip there. God, so bad.
Car ahead. Well done, mate. That's the best.
It's all gonna come down to the last lap, period. Yep. On the green track, I can't really see my brake marker for T1. It's not the board. And the car's so understeery. Pastorino first, damn it, we could be there. If I was any decent. Damn it. Look, full 10th there, easily. What did he do? 0.2 Grunewald. Oh boy, they're flying. 0.4 Castorino. Well, I have that. I can do that if I hit the lap.
Yellow flag, be careful. Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag, be careful, man. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Could be worse. Let's go.
Session is now over.
Oh, at least fastest Aston. By a 10th. Damn it, that was a bit more. I didn't dare to push into second to last corner. It was good, I think. Not too bad. How far off pole? Yeah, okay, that's another 3 tenths. We just don't have that, so... Gonna be another McLaren fest, I fear. Not bopped enough by apparently. Look at that. McLaren, 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 McLaren. 3 tenths off in the McLaren is fast enough for P6. Need to work on the BOP still, I guess. Ja, wir sind alle mitgefahren. So, Rennset. Und es sieht hier nach trocken aus. Neuer Satz vielleicht. So. Und dann haben wir vorhin ausgerechnet, brauchen wir 63. Schlimmsten Fall. Und ich gehe pinkeln. I go pee. Yeah, the track got better, so 4 tenths is fine. Philip, thank you so much. Amazing. Hey, still no rank cloud, apparently. That means we're going to refuel 34 on both strategies. Temperatures 1 click up, so maybe I'd lower the pressures by 1 click. And the same for here. For the rain set, doesn't matter. P6, wir sind 6. Best Aston. Yeah, Phil, vielen Dank. Thanks everybody for all the nice memberships you gifted today. I think we are at 40 today or something. Wild. Thanks so much. I think Linus is leading the stats, if I kept any. Okay, this is going to be sweaty. I feel our start is going to be a bit shit. What I'm doing is I'm taking enough fuel to potentially make it until the end of the pit window, in case rain is going to be on the horizon. So let's see how that goes. We're going to be overfueled most likely for quite some time. And tire drop-off on this track is sadly big. So this is like a security thing. Because potentially if others pit early and the rain arrives, they have to pit again. So let's hope making the right choice here. It's so warm in here, Chinchar. I'm dying.
30 seconds.
Do we lower that? Yes. Do we adjust the brake bias? Well, we can. And nothing else, I think.
20 seconds.
It got a bit slidey towards the end, but we'll take it as it is now. Dry tire. Jardia's in a McLaren like P. He has number 5 on the car, so he's P14.
Stay single file.
Micha, müssen wir mal schauen. Ist schwierig, die McLarens sind, glaube ich, einfach schneller. Der Mercedes auch. Ich glaube, wir müssen eher nach hinten gucken. Tatsächlich. Engine stayed on for once. Sometimes the Aston's torque is so low that it turns off. So we'll have to see. Race-wise, I think we'll not really have a shot against the McLarens. They did seem quite a bit faster. And they don't have bad tire wear, so I don't think we're going to get them over the stint or something. Maybe they're unlucky with weather timing. That would be the thing I'm aiming for. Just being lucky with a pit stop. Just right when the rain comes or something. Hey David, or David, yes, TC off usually in dry conditions. The turbocharger comes so late in this car. See? I barely need any brake. There's just no power in low RPMs in this car. Look. There's just nothing here, right? So until the turbocharger comes, there's barely any power we need to control. So that's why TC off is a bit easier in the car, but then once the turbo comes, yeah, it gets a bit tricky. But by that time, you're probably straight. So strategy-wise, I think we have everything set up. I guess the McLaren is just a good race car. Engine in the middle usually helps. It's just generally a better concept. But what do I know?
Going double file.
We want Delta. I think we're gonna lose 1 or 2 positions at the start easily. With the turbo lag, it's gonna be horrible. Easily. Like there's just no power at all. Okay, could be worse. Still, McLaren gets a run, I think.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Sorry, I'm lifted. And single file. That's what we wanted. Now just calm down. Settle in. Get a groove. Save the tire. Which should be pretty bad for the BMW behind us here. You can see it probably in the brake trace. My leg is shaking a bit still. Yeah, okay. But everybody's driving again. I just want to swim with the others for now. It's gonna be hard enough to keep up anyway. Oh, and also think of drive-thrus because of track limits, so we just stay clean here. Or try to. Yeah, that went well. When you can't see. But then I hope everybody has one ahead. Oh, Jankos hat Bock. The chicane only works if you can be flat out, if you have to adjust position or lift. Very tricky. Yeah, the McLarens are too fast. I don't think Toby can hold this for long.
Sometimes the car in front is
43.6, that would be a very fast lap for me, I think. Shouldn't hurt the tire so much. Just gonna be all McLarens and the Porsche of Luke in the front. Okay, but I think this lap wasn't bad. But there's still another 2/10 faster. Oh, okay. In Germany, we just say La Ola instead of Mexican wave. Why ever? Never asked where that came from. I'm gonna be out of slipstream and then I'm food for Yonkers. What? Where? That was perfectly fine chicane. That wasn't cut. Fucking hell. I'm gonna be the one with the drive-through. That wasn't a cut, that was fine. Normal chicane. Yeah, okay. Horrible track. The issue, if you take it slow in the chicane, it gets worse. Is anybody in voice with Yonkers to tell me how many off tracks he has? I swear that was the same line as last lap. And Castorino doing same pace, so I'm not too happy. Maybe I'm the only one with that idea for the weather and everybody's heavier. Copium.
This has been so nice.
Yeah, but they're 3/10 faster a lap. Nothing I can do. I don't have 3/10 up my sleeve. Booth people ascend. Fight harder. Yeah, I lifted there. I saw it. Just have to get a feeling for the chicane. Like a non-risky valid line. If you didn't have to use the chicane like that, it would be fine, but you have to. Floor damage doesn't exist. But yeah, that would solve it. For some cars. And other cars which don't bottom out, they could still go over it. They're doing 0.4s behind me, insane. I feel Yonkers could go faster without me in the way. Oh, I don't really want to come closer to them because I can't see the track limits. I'd much rather stay away. That's a fast lap. I can't go faster. But that's probably good. P4 pace. Minutes we gotta wait for a stop. Then we know the weather. It's also a very good banker lap now for the off tracks. Nice. Safe. George. Okay, sun coming out. I don't think we're gonna have rain in this race. There's no floor damage. It would be good if there was, but there isn't. Unfortunately. We had fast track in the beginning, right? It's optimal now. That's why we're going faster. I don't know why. It happens so randomly. Oh, wer hat die Drive-Thru? Who's the Drive-Thru? Ah, behind. Okay, need to find the pace quickly again. Because Jonka's gonna send it. Yeah. Right, exclamation mark hardware. Oh, there you go. Everybody's pulling away ahead of us. Feel like we're in the position that's pace-wise the possible one. If we can keep Yonkers behind. Just needs one bad exit and he's got us. That's already going to be close. Oh, by Alan, if you're watching, thanks for the wishes earlier. I just couldn't respond in chat anymore. Needs one good lap now, and then pit.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Do we try the overcut right away? Or do we rather defend? Attack or defend? Hit car, man. I'd say we rather let Boothby go. No chance we're going to be ahead of him. Because that lap was too slow. And then we have clean air when he's gone. Certainly not quick enough for overcut, so he would keep that position already. And maybe he's in traffic. What number is Boothby? Can't see it. Clean air, okay, yeah, then he's gone anyway. That was not invalid. Okay, bullshit. That was way worse than in the beginning of the race. I guess Boothby's doing 42s. Guess we have to pit to cover him. Oh, Jardy is there as well. Was hoping to increase the gap to Amadeo, but impossible. Right. More than enough. New tire, pressures were fine. Nothing to change, really. Yeah, okay, so Boothby is gone. We take that. And up, very... No, we're repairing half a second of damage. I didn't see. Where do we get damage? We had no... Do we have contact with anybody? Where do we have contact? 42.2. Okay. Yeah, but still, he's faster, so... Why do we have damage? That's gonna cost everything. Shit. I didn't see the damage. That's half a second's too much. Yeah, what if I didn't... Where was contact? Maybe at the start with...
Mandatory stop is done.
At the start with Marco. Yeah. Shit. And now everybody has the better getaway out of the pits, so we definitely lose every position. Yeah, Boothby is 3 seconds gone. Okay, that was really bad. Horrible. And Jardia is closer too. He gained a second in the faster car, man. That is... anyway. Let's wait for drive-thrus and not be the victim. Yeah, it was contact with Marco, damn it. Precisely that half second would have been needed. But look what I told you earlier, right? When Robin is fast in the McLaren, then the others are going to be hyper quick. How many off-tracks does Jardia have? Boothby, how did he gain 4 seconds? That's wild. There was like, what, 3 positions now? 2? And if we're unlucky, Amadeo's gonna come out ahead as well, because we lost something there. This game, man! Yeah, let's rip. We're certainly gonna have the penalty. What am I gaining there? Ah! Drive through. Okay, take care. Easy, easy. Just 15 more laps. What could possibly go wrong? Zero. Yeah. That's because the McLaren has it so easy over the chicane. And we have a narrow line that works. So annoying. I'm certainly gonna get a drive-through. It's like impossible to avoid at this point. Yeah, no push. I think pushing will be a mistake. Half a second faster. Not good. I'm too scared of the chicane now. It's horrible.
incredible. Not a single time I can get over it. Yeah, I don't have a 42. 4. Maybe 9 or something. Like in this temps, 42.6 is my quality temp pace. Now there was no curb at all. Where did it go? Makes no sense. Yeah, I did a bit of practice. As I couldn't be ahead of Antonio. Look how fast he is. He's gonna beat my time this lap. Easily. Need to ask for his setup. Yeah, wow. He's flying. And he's bringing Jadia with him. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, I thought it was the drive-through. Game, what are you doing to me? Ooh, gained 1.5 hundreds. Absolute trash chicane. You just randomly don't make it. But yeah, the M4 needs to be fast on this track on the straight because it's just shit in the corners. M4 doesn't really like tight corners especially. And everything here isn't really downforce, it's more mechanical corners. And the M4 hates those. Second warning, okay, so he's pushing, good. Wish we could see what Amadeo has. This car, man, is so shit. There's just, what was it, out of the 10 last laps I made one chicane? Makes no sense. Just randomly spits you out. I don't know what I should do different. I bet Merc just goes straight over it without any issue. By the looks of it, the McLaren's tour just had one situation there where I saw Boothby having one tiny issue. Tiny. Almost died. Nah, in some cars it just isn't, right? But yeah, it was always like this. If they changed the track limits and you weren't forced to go over the curbs like that, that would be much better. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't work anymore. Matter of time. Let's just not die, maybe. Defense mode active. Three for Boothby as well, okay. Getting exciting. But no, it's already 59 millimeters. And I bet the McLaren just runs the lowest. And Merc as well. So I'm quite high to make it work somehow. And yeah, it doesn't work. That on top of it. Even with max ride height you probably couldn't. It just happens weirdly anyway. Yeah. Some cars in this game just have too many advantages. Like every possible issue you can have, I don't think the McLaren has it, right? McLaren doesn't have warm tires. McLaren doesn't have bad ground collisions. McLaren doesn't have turbo lag. It's just overall too good of a package. But on Kia Lamy it can still finish decently if it's warm, for example. And let's assume outside of raw lap time, right? Even if lap times are the same, the McLaren still holds advantages. Like other cars do as well, but I feel the McLaren just has the most. Is it? To be honest, the way the cars in the game made me also not like it IRL. Like I don't care at all where any McLaren finishes. May it die. It doesn't wear the tires. It doesn't need TC. Like every possible thing in the game where you're like, yeah, that's an advantage of any car, the McLaren surely has it.
Gaining on the car and is sector 2.
There we go, Grunewald drive-through. We need more. from the feeling, but it's still fast because it has short wheelbase. No, I don't see any particular issue the McLaren has. Of all the things you can have in the game, I don't think the McLaren has many. I mean, why are we even debating? There's 5 McLarens ahead. And McLaren has almost won like any esports competition. Well, I think the McLaren at least holds the most titles in ACC, for sure. Yeah, that also. And it's easy to drive, don't forget that. That's on top of it. It's very tolerant. Yeah. Fight, guys, fight. Yeah. But that's a BOP thing. The Ferrari does have other issues. Like, bit of turbo lag, bit of traction issues, always needs high TC. Definitely doesn't have acceleration or top speed in the game. I don't know how it was with bottoming, not too bad, I guess. And that's just ridiculous how often the Aston dies here.
Yellow flag in sector.
Audi, traction. You have to, if you drive it with TC, the TC is, yeah, a bit too aggressive. And I guess you need to drive rather aggressive setup to extract the time out of the Audi. And to be fast, it currently definitely needs TC off, which not many people can do. I don't know. But Audi are also better ground clearance for sure. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Wherever I put the tire, I get thrown out. I have to attack the first curb more, but the problem is I don't have any track cuts left. So I'm just trying to give it 10 extra centimeters, but they are already putting the car in a place where it will always bounce. That's the stupid thing. They put the track limits in a way that you need to go super close to not die in the chicane. And if you take it safe, on top of being slow, you also die. Yeah, it's focused for 2 more laps. Maybe the brake bias changed a bit. It would be so easy to make this corner good. Just put the track limits in a way that you can't jump over the curb, and then you're fine. Like, this entire issue would go away. Force people to drive normally, and we're good. There's nothing. Makes no sense. Bit more consistency in that would be so good. There was nothing in the force feedback, just flat. Yeah, Zolder is the same, just change the track limit so people don't have to jump the chicane. It's not that hard. Or make it so high that you really cannot go. But now you're kind of forced to try. Zolder track limits, I mean, I made an entire stream about it. Yeah, as an also bouncing problem. If the inside wheel comes off a curb the wrong way, keeps bouncing. The entire car disintegrates. Same as BMW, really. Must be a front engine car thing in the game, apart from Mercedes. Anyway, we are where we started. P6, which I'll take. And I think it also destroys the race, because everybody gets so many off tracks that the second half of the race, everybody's just trying to live, not get the drive-through, but nobody fights anymore. If we'd have that freedom, the races might be better. People would attack until the end. Now you can't. Anyway, we made it. P6, I'll take it. But yeah, BOP-wise, not a chance, I'd say. That's 8.5 seconds. Couple times we lost in the chicane. Make that 10 laps off, I don't know, 3/10 or something. Then we're still 5 seconds behind. Plus, yeah, the thing at the pit stop. I don't know. Feels like that was what was in there. Oof, that was exhausting and scary with the off tracks. They just kept coming. Luke 1, insane. But yeah, somebody needs to bop the Porsche, else he's gonna win this. Philip, thank you for another 5. You are, I don't know, not insane probably. Very kind, sir. Very kind, Phil.
is over. Oh, Linus, mate. Thank you guys so much. You both are like spending a lot there helping. Thank you. Setup, let's view the tire. Maybe that of the first stint, because the second one certainly is ruined now. It isn't even bad. Or it stops counting after. Yeah, no, tires are completely fine here. Really. No issue. Similarly worn front and rear, slight difference, but no issue. Okay. Yeah, guys, now that you got the membership, make sure you make use of it. Ah, man, my hands hurt. Everything hurts. Good stuff. Good stuff. Was there anything in the replay we need to watch? Nothing really happened, right? Just the off tracks were a bit shit. Then, what else was there? Nice Luke, if you're watching. He doesn't. Oh, really, Amadeo? Well, explains why you're faster, but also explains why you can't keep the pace for long. Do you also have graining in Barcelona? Amadeo has a bro steering issue. Don't tell him. Because they certainly weren't cold. At least mine weren't. I need to eat. I badly need to eat. There was nothing in the replay, was there? Was there? Because Luke wasn't first in the beginning, was he? Here. Oh, you didn't race in Barcelona? Wait. I mean, in the Rennwelten series, was that not you? Am I mixing up the Aston guys? it's a lot, Sabim. Chuduri. I once had a co-worker with that last name. Chuduri. So, how did the start go for Luke? Oh, yeah, okay. Why do they do this? But of course, it's Osterman, right? Is it? Yeah, of course. There's always contact with Jacob Osterman. It's impossible to avoid. No contact challenge, impossible. He will always make contact, always. Look how aggressive he goes over. Always the same. Let's see how long they can. Look, so Osterman doesn't keep to the right here. Contact. Oh, sorry guys. Restart again. My fault. So. So he goes right over. Goes back to the left. Goes back to the left. Well, you can look now, can you not? I changed it. Leave me alone. Here. He doesn't stay right. Oh, yeah, okay, look through now. Yeah, look how they go over the chicane. It just, the car just does not care at all. It's so annoying. For me, every lap, I'm scared to death that I'm not gonna make it, and they just go straight. Doesn't matter. Oh man. Okay, he's gonna have a run, I think. Oh no, the Porsche has good top speed here. Oh wow, really? He avoided this time though. Not gonna blame him when there is no fault. Yeah, okay. He was giving way for once.
I'll do that. Did they just keep positions like that? Let's watch. Oh, we want to watch the chicane, do we? Okay. If he doesn't cut fully, he has the same issue. It bounces. Okay. Guess it's just going to stay like this forever. If anybody watched Luke, let me know when they were side by side anywhere or something, but I cannot pit stop for him. Oh, was he leading a bit now? Oh, he was leading. But Luke is back at him, so let's watch how he passes him. Here already? Oh, yeah. Oh. Easily could break there. Let's see how that goes. My lap 20, lovely bump I had on T4. I will. 1 sec. Just gotta see how Luke passes. Wow, he can keep super close. The Porsche was insane this time. Yeah. Oh, wow. Maybe we should watch that normal speed. So he dives, goes deep. Why do you not downshift, Luke? Then the car stays tight. But yeah, the Porsche seemed to have little trouble to stay close, but there's another McLaren right behind. So they're pretty similar. Well, it's good to see at least two cars can fight, but they were still way ahead of the field, which is a shame. So when is it gonna? Oh, there it happened. Insane how much better the brakes on the Porsche are. It's weird. I don't get how he can brake so much later and still make the corner easily. Wild. And then no more challenges, I guess. Good stuff, Luke. Lap 20 for Amadeo. Man, where are you? You pitted a lap later here. So after the stop, you mean? Turn 3, turn 4. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I don't climb that curb. Not that high. But still. The car shouldn't react like that, right? Yeah, that was just... I don't know what happened there. That's so weird. That is just weird. Backwards. Yeah. Funny. Yeah, it just completely compresses the front. And then how it rebounds. There's no rebound at all on the spring. That's so weird. And I don't see any major bump here. Do you? I don't. Doesn't look like there's anything crazy. So yeah, tire compresses completely and then rebounds like mad without any damper attached. Yeah, it's just that's why everybody is running Rebound Max, because they're too weak. They're just too weak. They don't work. They're too weak for the amount of suspension movement and rebound movement the suspension has, apparently. It just does not
fit together, really. There's just too much energy left in the system somehow. I don't get it. Like, look at it. Boink. I mean, it probably looks worse in the replay than it would look on your screen, but still, it's very weird. Took the off track, I guess. Yeah, the problem I had was I couldn't drive the chicane as aggressive, and you know you need to take the entire right side curb because I had 3 off tracks already. That's why I had to take a different line. I just couldn't risk getting the 4th cut. But yeah, as you know, just use 10 centimeters less curb, it gets very, very bad. Okay. Anyway, now we call it a day. I need to eat. Guys, thank you so much for all the donations, the memberships you gifted. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for helping with information during the stream. And then we might be streaming on Sunday with Ellen. I think he's practicing Kielami because we have an open bill there, kind of. And then we stream on Tuesday again with the Renvelten series. And maybe if I can get my hands on WRC, we're streaming tomorrow. And I'm going to come for you, random call sign, in the morning. I take your hours. So, if you haven't already, guys, subscribe to this channel. But even more so, go to popometer.io, get yourself data and setups, compare to get faster. That's the ad. Bye. See you tomorrow or Sunday. And I'll try to do a video because it's been 4 days since the last one. Bye.